Getting right into it. The Rat Hunters at Cañoneros. Two of the most notoriously violent gangs in New York State that nobody really talks about. The founders of these gangs were all Puerto Ricans. The old man, T45 for the Rat Hunters. I forget the man respectfully for the Cañoneros. The numbers wasn't about, the gangs wasn't about numbers. The Rat Hunters, hence, were rat hunters. If you was a rat, you was a snitch, you was in jail in New York State, the minute that dudes had paperwork on you, everybody knew to just reach out to one of the rat hunters in the jail. Because there's always a rat hunter in the max. Now this is a gang that started in the maximum secure facilities. Maximum. These dudes, most of them are lifers. So, they was notoriously known for hitting rats up, sending them to the hospital, extorting them first, you know, and that was their MO. Cañoneros, to translate, for those that don't understand what cañonero means, it's basically a stick-up kid, stick-up boy. They was the ones running around the jail. They was sticking the motherfuckers up that thought they was really about that shit. You was tough. You had some smoke, you had some dog food, you had the bag, you was in the yard, you was hustling. Okay. You either set it out to the cañoneros, or they gonna take your shit, or take your life. Gonna stab your ass up, put you in the hospital bed. That's basically what the cañoneros and the rat hunters were about. Now, in order for you to get into this gang, for one, you had to put work in, official work in. And for two, you had to be doing 25 to life or better. You had to be doing double digits plus L. It was mostly lifers, like I said. And be willing to catch a body at any given moment. Stab a motherfucker up for whatever at any given moment. If there was a hit on anybody with the rat, if you had a problem with a rat hunter, the beef followed you to every jail you went. Now, on this particular situation I'm gonna talk about is Blacky. Blacky, I'm gonna give Blacky his flowers. Salute to Blacky. I wish I had his information. You know what I mean? He's a real stand-up dude. I was with Blacky for a good 2 years in Clinton. We ended up staying in A block together and all that. I learned a lot from this man, and he kind of like put me under his wing, so to speak. Even though I was already my own man, I was listening to the old head because I knew he was in there, and he already done caught a body in there. He was in there for a body. You know, he's a lifer. Nigga, he had like 20, 25 years in at the point when I met him. So I kind of like, you know, I respected him crazy because he was in there like all that time, and he was still moving like a normal dude, bro. And you know, running a very violent gang in Clinton. He was the shot caller. Blacky was the head top nigga for the rat hunters statewide. He was the big homie under T45. Facts. How I know this? Because I was there. I was with him. I was with him even to the day that they took him. And they put him with T45, the old man. Yes, sir. Facts. Salute to Blacky. Salute to the old man, T45. Now, Blacky, one of the main things that I learned from Blacky, you know what I'm saying, was about a knife fight. Keep it a stack with you. He basically, you know, what I learned from him was that if a dude ain't ready to take it to the level that you ready to take it to, they already lost that battle and they don't even know it. But they done. He's like, you understand what I'm saying, Chulo? Because if they're not ready to go there, because if you get into a ring with me, I'm going in there to take your life. My intentions are in killing you, snatching your soul. For real. And he was telling me this shit, I'm like this, just listening, I'm absorbing it. Because it was real shit. And it's crazy because you see it firsthand when dudes be trying to get into that ring and acting like they tough and they want to go gun to gun with a dude. The next thing you know, you got a piece of steel stuck in your side of your throat because you was in there shaky. You wasn't really ready. You wasn't about that life. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like you really ready to take it to that extent. Because if you're really not, you're going to find out the hard way. Or the wrong way, unfortunately, too. A very hard way, and it's very wrong for you to be doing that. So don't put yourself in situations that you're not ready for, basically, too. Like, so I learned that, you know what I'm saying? And I had problems, twin. I was ready to go gun to gun with a rat hunter. It was out of Blacky's hands. It didn't happen. Thankfully, and the nigga that I was going against was a killer. He was a killer. And I already done heard this shit from Blacky. So I knew what it was. Thankfully, nothing happened. You know what I mean? Thank God. And it ended up resolved, and I ended up being cool with the dude, and we respected each other. But that's beside the point. This is about Blacky and the rat hunters, right? So now Blacky, I learned that from him, right? Blacky ran a strict shit, bro, with an iron fist, bro. Mad smart, always reading books, always boxing, hitting the bag, trying to train me and shit. I never was with that. He had some other little nigga, I forgot his name, Joey. He used to always be training on the bag and all that. He didn't fucking eat pork. He didn't sniff dope. He smoked weed, maybe. He didn't smoke cigarettes. This motherfucker was like a fucking vegan in prison. And he was sharp, bro. And he was always working out. He was always working out. You would think that he wasn't like, because he looked regular, but the motherfucker was healthy as shit. You know? And for a rat hunter, let me tell y'all something. A Puerto Rican rat hunter, and you in prison doing life in jail and you don't get high? You don't never get high? That's some serious shit. Now, not never. I think he said he used to get high, so he stopped. When I was with him, he wasn't getting high. You know? So I don't know, maybe he relapsed during time, man. Anything's possible. But I was around the man for 2 years and he didn't get high at all. That alone was saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? And before I got there, he was already not getting high. So he was doing it for some years in prison already. And he already had like 20 years in. You know what I'm saying? I remember a situation came where this dude Capone touched down. And Capone was, I mean, over here trying to claim status with the rat hunters. Talking about that he was supposed to be like that he the big homie, that he this and he that. And Blacky's like, what? You know what I mean? And you see them, this is one of the only times that you really seen like tension within their own circle, right? Because usually, you know what I mean, they don't really be beefing among themselves. I mean, they do, and it's always usually, I'm lying. Actually, whenever it is controversial or trauma, it's the drugs. So Blacky was trying to run a ship like that too. So him and Benji used to bump heads a lot too, but they respected each other because they was both shooters. They was both killers. You know what I'm saying? Capone come here, another killer. He came from Attica. So now he over here trying to act like he's supposed to be that nigga. That nigga Blacky was like, yo, listen, we can solve this shit real quick. Boom, boom, boom. The nigga went, grabbed the hatch, gave it to him. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go to the top of the hill right now. Boom, 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 boom. Talk to a couple of other dudes that was in there, did anything. Next thing you know, the nigga Blacky just broke out, went to the top of the hill. Just walked away. Went straight to the top. All these niggas like, yo, Blacky, ven pa' acá. Yo, Blacky, come here. Yo, this nigga, So Capone like, what? Fuck that. That nigga gonna call me out? You gonna call me out? Or he think I'm scared of him? You think I'm scared of him? Yeah. Capone mad as fuck. So Capone goes, grabs the ratchet. Bros is trying to stop him though. You know what I'm saying? Nah, like, fuck that. You know what I mean? This is how we do. This is how we gonna go for gun then. So, the nigga name wasn't Capone, I'm lying. His name was Nitty. Nitty. Not Capone. Nitty. So the nigga Nitty goes, right? Follows behind Blacky. They go to the top. They go to square off, bro. And they get it popping. And Blacky hit the nigga like the first one. It just folded him. You heard him go, ah! Like he made a noise. The nigga Nitty, like he just made a wow, like a weird noise when he felt that shit hit him in the ribs, between the rib cage. And Blacky Hit him like 2 more times and the nigga just dropped, bro. And Blacky just spent off, my nigga. Spent off, bro. That shit was like in 2.5 seconds, my nigga. I'm like, oh shit. This nigga did some yo, he did some real commando shit and just caught the nigga, hit him 3 times real quick. Folded nitty. And Blacky just spent off. Police end up seeing that this nigga, because he's on the floor crawling, you know what I'm saying, couldn't get up. You know what I mean? Everybody in the yard just quiet. That's when police get on point. When they see that shit just gets quiet, and they like, uh-oh, something happened. Now they start looking around. Because usually, you know what I mean, you always hear motherfuckers having conversations. Now when shit's going down, shit get real. You feel the tension. You can hit, like, it's quiet. Ain't nobody talking, niggas is on point. They see the body, they go to him, boom, boom. And they send him to the infirmary. And Blacky, I mean, he got away with that. You know what I'm saying? He did get put under investigation and all that, but the dude didn't tell. You know what I'm saying? That he ain't tell. You know what I'm saying? And then he got let off the key block and all that. Blacky, man, salute to Blacky, man. That was a real one right there, twin. That was a real one. One of the realest dudes I ever was around. And he was trying to get me to stop being king. He's like, yo, Chulo, you smart. Why you fucking with these dudes? Because this situation that I'm going to tell y'all about with bros, but the bros kind of like left me out there. And I still was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And he used to see that. Dudes used to see that. So he used to tell me like, yo, Chulo, you one of the only kings that I really rock with. You, Nene, and Bandit. And it was us 3 was all in A block together too. Facts. And rest in peace to Bandit. I heard he passed away from cancer. You know what I'm saying? Pancreatic cancer. Rest in peace to him. Another real one. And the same for my twin Nene, man. It's crazy, man. It's sad too. But you know, you lose some real good ones in there behind that G-Wall, man. This one's for y'all. All my rat hunters, all my cañoneros stand up, all my kings, all my lions. Y'all already know what it is, man. Lions and men, let's get it.